If you're familiar with personal finance, you probably know that people with good credit ratings are frequently offered the most affordable credit options. This is because borrowers with excellent credit have a history of responsible borrowing practices and favorable credit outcomes. Lenders naturally favor borrowers that fulfill this description since they are less risky, so they frequently provide them with lower interest rates as a reward. This may make you wonder what you need to do to have a perfect credit score, or even better, an exceptional credit score. It would be good to start by understanding what a perfect credit score is. A perfect credit score for Experian is 1,000, and an ideal credit score for Equifax is 1,200. There is little proof, however, to suggest that a borrower with a credit score that is a few points below perfect will be in any way disadvantageous. Generally speaking, many borrowers that fall into the perfect tier will have an equal chance to obtain competitive credit products. But keep in mind that your final access to certain products and interest rates is ultimately determined by other qualifying criteria. Your overall financial health might be greatly influenced by your credit score. Consumers with high credit ratings are eligible for reduced interest rates on loans and can obtain credit cards with more benefits. Additionally, having good credit is advantageous whenever you need to pass a credit check, which may be necessary for anything from obtaining cell phone service to renting an apartment. So, in this financial video by Finance Aligned, we'll look at 5 ways on how to get a perfect credit score. Make sure you watch this video to the end. Number 1. Always make payments on time. Your credit score is significantly influenced by your payment history. It has the most impact on FICO and VantageScore. You can enroll in automatic payments or schedule a calendar reminder to help you stay on top of your bills. All of your payments, including utilities, rent, and cell phone, must be made on time to meet this goal. What if you were a few years late on a payment? Delinquencies, also known as late or missed payments, can remain on your credit record for 7 years, although the effect on your credit score gradually lessens. Most negative occurrences have little effect on your credit score after 2 years, so be patient and keep making your payments on time. And you'll soon be on your way to a great credit score. Number 2. Make sure your credit utilization ratio is optimal. Another important aspect of your credit score is credit utilization. The ratio of your credit card debt to your available credit is called credit utilization. It's calculated on a comprehensive scale, which is the total balance on all cards divided by the sum of credit limits. Keep your credit utilization below 30% as a general guideline. Both your overall credit card utilization ratio and each individual are affected by this. So you have to reduce the numerator, which is the total amount owed, and manage the denominator as part of a strategy to lower your credit usage ratio, which is maintaining or increasing the amount of credit available. Let's look at some techniques to improve your credit utilization ratio. Reduce your credit card debt by paying more than the required minimum each month. After paying off cards, keep them open. Your credit utilization ratio will reduce as a result of lowering your total debt balance while keeping the total credit line. If you want the credit limit on one or more of your cards to be raised, do so, but avoid going overboard. Keep in mind that a hard inquiry could follow from this, temporarily lowering your score. Consider refinancing high-interest credit cards with a personal loan that offers better terms. The amount of interest you pay can be decreased by combining several credit card balances into one loan with a reduced interest rate. With this, you'll be able to pay more toward the principal and settle your debt more quickly. Additionally, if you keep your credit cards active after moving the balance to a personal loan, your credit utilization ratio will decrease. Number 3. Check your credit scores frequently for errors. Your approach to a high credit score can be quickly disrupted by identity theft and reporting mistakes. To receive your free credit score, credit monitoring, and credit education resources, register for Upgrades Credit Health. Every major reporting agency offers a free annual credit report check. Follow the procedures to correct any errors you find in your report, such as mailing a documented dispute letter to each of the 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. How much will your grade go up if you successfully dispute an error? It depends on the case. The Nest's Ashley Adams Mott explains that the effect a dispute has on specific reports depends on other elements that fall into the same category. According to the statement, disputing an inaccurate payment may damage your score by less than 1 mark on an otherwise clean record if you have multiple undisputed late payments in your credit history. Adams Mott points out that it usually takes a credit reporting company 30 days to evaluate a dispute. The positive influence on your score can be instant, for example, in the case of a late payment that wasn't, or long term, when providing that several new accounts were falsely opened in your name. Number 4. Be careful while closing accounts and taking on new debt. Credit scoring algorithms take into account your entire credit card and loan amounts. Maintaining a modest debt burden generally benefits your score. The fact that lenders run a hard inquiry on your credit each time you apply for credit or a loan means that applying for new ones can also affect your credit score. Over time, a high number of hard inquiries could be a sign that you're taking on more debt than you can handle, which is bad for your credit score. However, even if it could have a short-term negative impact on your credit score, you shouldn't be reluctant to apply for new loans in the appropriate situations. After all, you are working to establish outstanding credit to be eligible for appealing financings, such as a low-interest mortgage, when the time comes to purchase a home. Your score should hold up over time as long as you show that you're a responsible borrower who pays your debts on time. Number 5. Take into account your credit mix. Your credit mix, or the various loan products in your credit history, has a less significant impact on your credit score but is still important to take into account. Your capacity to manage various forms of funding responsibly, including credit cards, secured loans like mortgages, and personal loans, are frequently taken into account by scoring models. If you believe that your credit mix needs to be more diverse, think about taking out a low-interest loan that you are confident you can repay on time, such as an auto loan, rather than paying for a car in cash. If you haven't used credit cards at all, you might want to consider getting one, using it for a tiny monthly charge and paying it off right away. You should avoid taking on any credit that you don't need or can't handle, even though having a favorable credit mix can help you get a high credit score. Consider giving thought to your credit mix, but the most important things are credit utilization and timely payments. It's possible to achieve an ideal credit score, but even if you do, it is unlikely that your score will stay at 850 in the future. Common financial actions, such as asking for new credit or fully repaying a loan, will lower your score, but it doesn't necessarily indicate you'll have bad credit. In general, everything above a score of 760 is sufficient to enable you to enjoy the rewards of great credit. It's a good idea to try to raise your credit score if you want to either get approved for one of the best rewards credit cards or apply for a loan to pay for a large purchase like a new car or house. When you begin taking action to improve your score, it may take several weeks or even months before you notice a change. You may even need the assistance of one of the top credit repair businesses to get some of those bad marks off your reports. However, you will notice improvements more quickly if you get started working to repair your credit score right now. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Kindly let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more educational content like this. See you next time. Thanks for watching.